So in the previous video we had discussed about Kirchhoff current law and Kirchhoff voltage law. KVL is based on conservation of energy and KCL is based on conservation of charge, right? So now let us solve few examples based on Kirchhoff law, right? There is a circuit shown in the figure. There are two batteries, one of 10 volt, another of 5 volt. These are the resistors 2 ohm, 4 and 4. You have to find the current flowing through each branch, right? You have to determine the value of current. Okay, so we'll use KVL. There are different types of methods by which one can solve this circuit, right? But let us start with a very basic method, that is KVL. Say I1 is the current coming out from a 10 volt battery. So this point is termed as junction. We have discussed about junction, branch point, loop, network, right? Okay, so the current gets divided over here. Say I2 current goes in this branch, the remaining I1 minus I2 flows along this branch, right? You can take in any another way also, like you can take I2 current over here and I1 minus I2, there is no problem. And there is another battery of 5 volt, right? So let us assume I3 is the current flowing through 5 volt battery, right? So I2 is the current coming from this side, I3 is the current coming from a 5 volt battery. Again the point B is junction point. I had explained you in the previous videos that junction is a point where current either gets divided or the current gets united, right? So I2 is the current, I3 is the current, they are meeting at point B. So let us say I2 plus I3 will be flowing from this 2 ohm resistor. Again point C, there is a junction, right? See, according to Kirchhoff current rule, the current leaving must be equals to the current entering. So that is I1 is the current leaving from the positive terminal of a 10 volt battery. So it is definite that I1 current should again flow in this direction. So I2 plus I3 is the current reaching at point C. From this I2 plus I3, a part of current, say I1, flows in this direction. So the remaining current I2 plus I3 minus I1 will be moving in this direction. Again this is also the junction. So I2 plus I3 minus I1 plus I1 minus I2. So again I3 will be the current entering back to a 5 volt battery. This is the distribution of current, right? Say I will explain you. Again I1 is the current flowing from a 10 volt battery, right? Point A is defined as the junction point, right? So from I1, I2 current flows in this branch, the remaining I1 minus I2 will flow in this branch. There is another battery of 5 volt. Let us say that I3 is the current coming out from the positive terminal of the battery. So I3 current comes from 5 volt battery, I2 current reaches at point B. This is again a junction, right? So junction current gets united. So I2 plus I3 will be the current flowing through 2 ohm resistor. Again point C, this is also the junction, right? Okay, so again I1 was the current coming out from a 10 volt battery. So according to Kirchhoff current law, I1 should be the current entering a 10 volt battery, right? So from I2 plus I3, I1 is the part of the current which is going back to a 10 volt battery. So the remaining I2 plus I3 minus I1 will be flowing in this direction. Again I1 minus I2 will be coming over here. D is the junction. Again these currents will be added up and I3 current will be going back to a 5 volt battery. Got it? Right? Okay. So I will not solve the calculation, right? I'll explain you the loop, how to take the loop, how to form the equation. But solving the equation by either by elimination or substitution, that you need to do by yourself. Okay, so basically there are three unknown in our network. I1 is unknown, I2 and I3. Okay, so it is very clear that we need to make three equations because the number of unknowns must be equals to the number of equation. Then and then only you can solve the unknown, right? Okay, so I1, I2, I3, these are the three unknowns. So we'll take three loop. Okay, we can start with the first one. For loop A, B, C, A, right? Whenever you have been asked this kind of question or this types of question, right, make very sure that you are writing the loop very clearly, right? Directly do not start with the equation. First of all, give the name of the loop, right? Like we are going from A to B, B to C, C to A. You can also show the arrow. That is either we are moving in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, right? Suppose if we are moving in clockwise direction, that is from A to B, B to C, C to A. Okay. So we had discussed in Kirchhoff voltage law that if you are moving in the direction of electric current, the voltage drop across the resistor will be taken negative, right? If you are moving in the direction opposite to the flow of electric current, drop will be considered positive, right? While moving from positive to negative terminal of the battery, the EMF will be considered negative, right? Okay, and while moving from negative to positive terminal of the battery, the EMF will be considered positive. Keeping these things in mind, let us start from point A. So we are moving in this direction. I2 is also the current going in the same direction. So the drop across 4 ohm resistor will be negative, IR. Again, the direction of current and R direction are same. So again it is minus I2 plus I3 into R, IR. Now we are moving in this direction. Okay, current is also going in that direction. So that is I1 into R. Now first we are facing the negative terminal. That is we are going from negative to positive terminal of the battery. So the EMF will be taken positive. This will be your first loop. This will be your first equation. Clear? Minus 4I2 minus 2I2 plus I3 minus I1 into 1 plus 10 equals to 0. Okay, now let us take another loop. Say A, B, C, A. This one. A, B, C, A. Let us move in this direction. Okay. So again, starting from A, we are moving in this direction. Okay. Current is also in the same direction. So the drop will be minus I into R. Minus I into R. I1 minus I2 is the current flowing through 4 ohm resistor. Okay. Now we are moving in this direction, that is in upward direction. Current is coming in downward direction. That means current is flowing opposite to our motion this way. So the drop across 2 ohm resistor will be taken positive. So that is plus 2 I2 plus I3 minus I1. Right? Now we are moving in this direction. The voltage drop is also, the current is also in the same direction. So again the voltage drop will be taken negative. So that is minus I1 into 1 plus 10 because we are moving from negative to positive terminal. So that is plus 10 equals to 0. Right? This will be your second loop. So still we need to have one more loop because there are 3 unknown. Okay. So we can take this loop. So that is for loop B, C, D, B. Okay. So we'll start from B, then C, then D, and then again back to B this way. Right? So again we are moving in this direction. This is the current I2 plus I3. It is also in the same direction. So the drop will be considered negative. So that is minus IR. Right? Again R direction and the flow of current is in the same direction. So the drop across 2 ohm will be taken negative. So minus 2 into I2 plus I3 minus I1. Right? Now we are moving in this direction. So we are facing the negative terminal of the battery first, or we are moving from negative to positive terminal. So the drop will be considered positive. So plus 5 equals to 0. So this is your third loop. This is your second loop. And this is your first loop. Right? So there are 3 unknown and we have made 3 different equations using KVL. right? Now you can either use substitution method or elimination method to solve this, and then you can find the answer of this sum. Clear? Let us solve one more question based on Kirchhoff law, right? The network is shown to you. This is the circuit comprises of the resistors and a battery of 10 volt, right? We need to determine the current flowing through each branch. Okay. So let us say that I is the current which is coming out from the positive terminal of a 10 volt battery. Okay, so let us name this A, B, C, D. Okay, so A is defined as junction, so current gets divided. So from I1 is the current flowing through this 10 ohm resistor, I2 is the current flowing through this 5 ohm resistor, right? Okay, so now I1 current, again the point B is junction, so let us say from I1, I3 goes to 5 ohm resistor. So the remaining I1 minus I3 will flow in this direction, right? Okay, now I3 from this direction, I2 from this direction, they will meet at this point D, and I2 plus I3, right? This is the current which will flow through 10 ohm resistance. Again at point C, I1 minus I3 plus I2 plus I3. Minus I3 plus I3 gets cancelled. So finally I1 plus I2, which was equals to I, so that is total current gets back, right? So this is how the current gets distributed in the circuit. Okay. Now again there are three unknown, I1, I2 and I3. So take this loop, that is for loop A, B, D, A. A, B, D, A. Right? A, B, D, A. Okay. Starting from A, I1 is the current moving in the same direction. So the drop across 10 ohm resistance will be taken negative. So that is minus 10 I1. We are moving in this direction. The current is also moving in the same direction. So that is minus 5I3, right? Okay, now we are moving in this direction, current is moving in opposite direction, so the voltage drop will be considered positive. This is your first equation, right? Minus 10I1 minus 5I3 plus 5I2 equals to 0. Okay, let us take one more loop, B, C, D, B. Second loop. Okay, B, C, D, B, this way. So we'll move in this direction. Okay, so starting from here, the current and our direction is same. So the drop will be considered negative. So minus 5 I1 minus I3. Now we are moving in this direction. Current is in this direction. So the drop will be taken positive. Now we are moving in this direction, current is flowing in this direction. So plus, right? This is your second loop. Now the third loop, because there are three unknowns, so we need to take three loops. So you can take the loop comprising of a battery, that is A, D, C, you can name this M, N, this one. You can take this loop, or you can also go for this loop. That is, you can take loop A, D, C, M, N, A, this one. A, D, C, M, N, A, this one. Or you can also go for the loop A, B, C, M, N, A, either of them. Right? Either of this you can go. So the third loop comprises of a battery, right? Suppose we are taking this loop A, D, C, M, N, A. So starting from A to, we are moving in this direction, this way. So current is also in the same direction, so that is minus 5I2 minus 10 I2 plus I3. I2 plus I3, right? Now we are moving from negative to positive terminal of the battery, so that has to be plus 10. EMF will be considered positive, right? And now we are moving in this direction. I is the current in the same direction, so the drop will be taken negative. So this is your third loop, this is your second loop, this one is your first loop. So there are I1, I2, I3, 3 unknown and 3 different loop, 3 equation. So you can solve this by the method of elimination and you can find I1, I2 and I3. Okay, so now in the next video lecture we'll discuss about a Wheatstone bridge, and we'll solve the sums based on balanced Wheatstone bridge and unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge is very important topic for your NEET JEE exam as well as for your respective board exam.